Aloha everybody, John with you. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you can't hear it. I don't know if you can, but of course, just when I sit down to decide that I'm going to record a video, my neighbors, Micronesian neighbors in the next building, which is very close to ours and up one level, decided to sit out on their lanai, which they do every so often, and sing Micronesian hymns at the top of their lungs for several hours. And they're not good singers, and it's very sharp and very flat, and it's actually kind of difficult to listen to, but it's not the sort of lovely serenade you would think would be happening by the islanders in your apartment in Honolulu, but it is what it is, and they're great people and they're great neighbors otherwise, so I mean, whatever. But I hope you can't hear it, because it's not pretty. It's not pretty. I'm having an actual cocktail because I need it. Oh God. I kind of wish you could hear it. But anyway, we had the sidewalk sale at Ideas Books and Music, which I love. They used to only do it once a month, but under this whole pandemic situation, they're actually doing it every weekend, every Saturday and Sunday, inside in a big room they have in the back. $1 records and $2 CDs. So you just sign up for a time and you can go in. I went a few weeks ago and got like way too many records, so of course I went back today, or this Saturday, thinking I was just going to mainly look at CDs. I thought, oh, because I didn't look at the CDs at all. I thought, oh, let me look at the CDs. There might be some mood music stuff from the 80s or 90s that wasn't on LP that, you know, might be nice to have, but I hardly really got a chance to look at them at all, because of course, once again, I looked at all these records because I just cannot get in a room full of $1 records and not like look at them and then ultimately be like, it's $1. You have to try it. You have to take it and see, even if it's crappy, even if you don't like it at all. I mean, it's only $1. It's $1. You have to get it. And I got all my unemployment actually today. I got all the weeks of unemployment that I was entitled to that I had not gotten, because in Hawaii, I know many other states as well, Hawaii particularly bad. It was already an antiquated system, and you know, it's collapsed and fallen, and people can't get through either online or on the phone, and so they're, you know, trying to get on and file and claims, and you can't, and it goes on for weeks and months and whatever. But I actually got on the other day and filed all the weeks I hadn't collected on and got everything today, so I was super happy. So now I can buy thousands of $1 records. Thousands, but I won't. Famous last words. Anyway, I was going in, of course, looking for moody mood music, sort of easy listening stuff. To get cheap, and there was a lot of it, because there always is, because everybody wants, you know, Hawaiian records if they're in the dollar bin, and in Hawaii they want them, and they want, you know, some of the rock stuff and whatever. But easy listening for the most part is like, who the hell wants that stuff? But I love it, so I got some. Let me show you. First of all, I got some Les Baxter stuff. Now I have all of his Exotica records, but these are some of his more easy listening stuff that I didn't have. So for $1, of course, I'm going to get it. They had, and they're all in pretty good condition. I mean, some of the covers are beat up, and the records, some of them are a little bit, I mean, they need a washing, whatever, that's fine. I wash records all the time, and even if they're kind of beat up looking, most of the time they come out beautifully. You wash them with soap, dish soap and warm water, and they're beautiful. Les Baxter's Wild Guitars. I did not have this one, and yeah, it's great, you know. Sorry, my little speaker's going off and on. This one, I didn't have this one, and it's really nice. Woo! I did have a chance to like spot listen to all of these, so I've listened to bits and pieces of all of these records, so I can talk a little bit about them. This one, ooh, this is amazing, dude. If you love easy listening, kind of, you know, bossa nova and whatever, and you don't have this one, you need to get this one. It is really good. Yeah, this definitely some stuff from Moody Mood Music going on there because we love a good bossa nova and all of that on easy listening. And this one, I was kind of curious about it. I've seen it, on eBay and etc. I never gotten it because I thought, well, it's not really exotica, but they kind of advertise it that way. Sensational, the exciting sounds and rhythms of Les Baxter piano chorus and orchestra. Um, and indeed, I was kind of surprised because I mean, it's easy listening. It totally still falls within that realm of like Muzak, easy listening sort of stuff. But there's quite some interesting percussion treatments on this album. Now, the percussion doesn't come out in front like, in normal exotica. I think the percussion is really like a forward thing that you hear emphasized a lot. It's definitely here. It's more, in the background of the orchestra, but there's definitely some interesting percussion treatments going on here and, some exotica feel to the arrangement, but in a background way more than a foreground way. So this is quite a nice album, actually. Yeah. Okay, then we got. Well, this one's pretty standard, easy listening. You'll know Hugo Winterhalter, "The Eyes of Love." I just don't have too much stuff from him, so always good to pick up for $1. These are all about, oh, what is it? Oh, The Eyes of Love, right? I'm just looking at these titles like, why is everything about eyes? Star eyes. I see your face before me. Your eyes have told me so. Smoke gets in your eyes. Green eyes. The Eyes of Love. I'll be seeing you. I only have eyes for you. You get the picture. All right. I don't know. Okay, this one I picked up. I don't know that it's that good for the station, but I have some budget label sort of jazz records that feature Dave Baby Cortez on the organ, and they're kind of like boogie woogie and jazzy things. And I was kind of curious to hear just not a budget label, but just a regular release of his to see how different they were, or if they were, much less sort of garagey sounding. But this is on Clock Records, which I have never heard of before. And I have to say, I was a little bit disappointed because it does sound very garagey. The whole album, even the production's not, really very high. It is more like a budget label garage recording acquired by somebody. So it's cool. I mean, I like the idea of it, but yeah, the production values are not too good on this one. I mean, what the heck is Clock Records? Chicago. But I mean, it looks like a real record, right? I mean, it looks like a normal, like it would be a major record release, but I don't know who Clock Records are. Hmm. Okay, so I love Engelbert Humperdinck. There were some other ones by him I didn't get, but I just picked this one up because it was like a later album of his. Like what is the date on this? 1977. Well, it's a bit later than his other stuff. And I was just curious to see, if later in his career, if the music was similar to what it had been, or if he really like changed his style or his voice really changed. You know how that happens sometimes, and you hear later things from them and go, oh, that's not really nice. I don't like it as much. This is very true to form, and it does sound very much like the rest of his stuff. So I was pleasantly surprised with this. We like Engelbert Humperdinck. Yes, we do. Well, I had to get this one just because I didn't have it, and like 101 strings or living strings or living anything. If I don't have it, I'm going to get it just to have it because I'm just like that. I don't know. Night themes. This is very much what you would expect it to be. It's just very MOR, Muzaki, easy listening, tasteful music. We like it. Yes, we do. Yes. Okay, this one I had to get. I passed this one up the first time. I realized looking at it that I had seen it when I was in there the other week and just kind of flipped through it thinking, not realizing what it was. But I actually looked at it this week and I was like, oh my God, I have to get this. It's Slices of Life, the new contemporary sounds of the Ray Charles singers. Now, we're not talking about Ray Charles, the soul singer. We're talking about Ray Charles, the orchestra choral leader of England. It's an English person who did very kind of polite, choral, easy listening music. Very nice. We do play quite a bit of Ray Charles chorus on Moody Mood music. So we wanted to hear this new contemporary sound of Ray Charles singers, and it ain't really very contemporary. But we like it. But I'm like, okay, like Ray Conniff gets a lot more contemporary than this, I think. But you know, kind of a cool playlist on this, so we're happy to get it. And of course, we're all about adding some selections. Wow. This might be a two-part video. I'm going way too slow. I'm enjoying this cocktail too much. All right. Next up. I'm always looking for more choral groups because I think the choral group is really, along with the string orchestra, is a real quintessential sound of Moody Mood music. So I'm always picking up choral records that I don't have. Johnny Mann Singers, Golden Folk Songs, Volume 2. Okay, hello, where was Volume 1? But Volume 2. It's nice. It's what you would think it is, right? I think Volume 1 is buried there somewhere. This one, yeah, I don't know. This obviously, okay, this is Longines Symphonette, obviously was a free album that came with a Longines Symphonette box album set when you got it. I just don't know which one it came with. I'm sure somebody does. I'm sure somebody does. And they'll let me know, and I want to know. American Composers Musical Hall of Fame. All very tasteful, very lovely. Longines Symphonettes, always good. High quality. Only the best for Moody Mood music. Then I picked up a couple records by this lady. I didn't have anything from her, and I thought, let's check it out. Because I know her from the Poseidon Adventure and the song The Morning After. We all know that song, right? I hope you do. You know, there's got to be a morning after. Anyway, that's the record from 1972, 73. The Morning After, the theme from the Poseidon Adventure, and then other songs that she does. So it's nice, you know, quite nice. Very appropriate. And what you would expect. Why am I showing you that? Man. I like to show track listings because I know personally when I watch other people's videos and they just show a record and they go, hey, that's it. And you go like, well, wait a minute, like what's on it? I want to see what's on it. So try to show. Maureen McGovern. People like to see labels too, and I'm not showing that on these on these dollar records because they're dollar records. I mean, come on. But another one from her, Maureen McGovern. This one was a little later. Something. 1979, yeah. And it's, yeah, same deal. She's a beautiful voice, lovely voice. Good, easy listening stuff, I think. Yeah, should we continue? Yeah, let's, let me do a couple more. I guess it will be a two-parter. Sorry, I'm just so, like, chatty today. I'm just enjoying my cocktail so much. Okay, this was a lady. I mean, I know her name and I know she's been around for a million years, whatever, but was not familiar with her music and I never really checked it out. I got one of her records when I was in Reno for Miss USA. I went record shopping, and in a dollar record bin there, I got one of her records. Took it home and listened to it, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, for the first couple minutes, I wasn't quite sure what to make of it because it was very strange. But then I'm like, she is bizarre, and I love her. And it is Miss, and they had a couple records from her, so I got them. Miss Morgana King. Girl, she is wonderful. She's like seriously, okay, she's like Barbra Streisand on Xanax or on something that makes her kind of woozy, and Barbra Streisand with like a few too many cocktails or something. She has a similar voice, but she does like weird stuff. I'll try and find something to be playing under here. She just does it. Really, it's like Barbra Streisand on Xanax. I am so there for her. I'm so there. Morgana King. I mean, she's like my favorite vocalist that I've discovered really recently. Another one, Morgana King. Gemini Changes, and trust, every dollar record I find by her is going home with me. For sure. Do you guys know her? Are you familiar with her? Do you like her? Do you find her annoying? I can understand how somebody would not like her music and find it very annoying, but wow. Like, she's cool. I'm going to stop there. I have some more, but this video is just going to go on forever. And I know if you're like me, you have 100 other videos to watch of other people that you like to keep up. So I just, I need to occupy a percentage of your time, and that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more, please subscribe. And if you like this kind of music, I have not one, I have 2 radio stations. You might like both of them, or you might just like one, or you might think they're both the most annoying things you've ever heard in the world, and why would anybody ever want to listen to it? Yes, and the links to those stations will be below in the description, and they are, number 1, Moody Mood Music, which is exactly what it is, all kind of easy listening schlep, just like what I've shown you. And the other one is Hawaiian Hi-Fi, because I have, as you can see here, you can see them right here, this is part of them, over 2,500 Hawaiian record albums. Yeah, 2,500 Hawaiian records. You didn't even know there were that many, did you? I never would have thought so. And I don't have them all, but I'm working on it. There's a lot from Japan I don't have. Anyway, Hawaiian Hi-Fi is the name of that station. So Moody Mood Music and Hawaiian Hi-Fi, you can watch those. You can listen to those. Well, you can watch them if you're psychedelic enough, I guess. You'll be able to see them. The descriptions are in the box below. So have a great week. Yeah, I thought this was going to be one video, but it'll be a 2-parter. So I'll have the second part up soon. Stay safe. Stay medicated and lubricated, or whatever you need to be during this pandemic thing. And we will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.